speed don't scare me. Losing control does. Fast hands, calm chest, no rush in the brain. Velocity high, but the part stay straight. I don't spray force, I deploy it clean. Every motion sharp like it's machine. Most move quick and fracture the frame. I accelerate without losing the lane. Speed under discipline, multiply gain. Wild momentum, just feed the pain. Quick steps, no drift, no flare. Every move measured, nothing spare. I don't chase pace, I set it precise. That's how speed become usable twice. Vivacity without recklessness. Fast but aligned. I don't move sloppy, I move on time. Vivacity without recklessness. Sharp and exact, speed under control, that's violent pack. Drill beat talk, I answer clip. Short bars land where silence hit. Pause do damage, space create weight. I let restraint amplify their hate. Speed isn't chaos, that's amateur thought. I move quick cause I trained it taught. Every burst end where it should stop. That's why my output doesn't drop. Most burn fast and store the system. My spike powered are risking a mission. Velocity isn't how fast you go, it's how fast you stop and still stay whole. Velocity without recklessness. I don't move sloppy, I move on time. Velocity without recklessness. Speed under control, that's violent pack. Accelerate, break, repeat. I'll let momentum hijack form. Speed stay loyal to structure sworn. When fatigue begged me to lose control, I tighten cadence, narrow the roll. Fast execution, cold intent, no wasted signal, no overcommit. That's how aggression mature to skill. Velocity sharpened, not unchained will. Speed with purpose, tear through plateaus. Speed without thought, just overflow. I choose the version that lasts and stack. Velocity clean, system intact. Velocity without recklessness. That's true, refined, thoughts of line. Like dots align. Velocity without recklessness. No crash, no waste. Speed under command. Breakneck stay safe. Velocity without recklessness. That's pressure right. Controlled aggression. Hits harder than height. Fast is easy. Controlled is rare. Pressure don't fade. The records. Every heavy rep leave a neural scar, not damaged, dart on where you are. Nerves light up when the system strain, it's a map being etched in the brain. Load spikes and signals down the line, some free, some reroute in time. I train responses, not just force, teach the system which path to endorse. Pressure reveal, where control collapse, where breath goes shallow, where posture snaps. I study those moments, don't look away, that's how weak coordinates get erased. Pressure maps in the nervous system. Esh when the load hit hard. I don't panic under pressure. I mark where the limits are. Pressure maps in the nervous system. Silent but permanent. Every time the weight increase, the system remember it. When fatigue surge and nerves speak first, before muscle fail for strength disperse. I don't override, I reprogram, turn chaos into a feedback plan. Every rep correct a neural route. Less hesitation, less drop out. Over time the map redraw itself. Calm where stress used to melt. Most people train tissue and stop. I train reactions when pressure drop. That's why I move clean under threat. The nervous system ready met it. E-roll bitch. Signal spike. Route selected. Response executed. Been trained to recognize pressure and stay contained. What once felt foreign, sharp and loud, now I register calm even when proud. Maps get refined session by session, fear replaced with precision. When load rise fast and time feel thin, the system know exactly where to lean. That's real strength, a surprise force, but rehearse calm on the worst course. Pressure don't break me, it inform. Every stress point becomes uniform. Pressure maps in the nervous system, built through exposure and care. I don't avoid heavy moments, I catalog them there. Pressure maps in the nervous system, that's discipline, wired deep. When the weight head peaks, where responses don't sleep. pressure is a teacher. I keep the notes. No noise, no signal. Continue. No applause between sets. No hands when I land heavy reps. Silence for the space where ego slept. I don't need noise to measure depth. Breath regulated, focus narrow. Each movement straight, no arrow. No glance around for reaction. Only tension and contraction. Clock don't clap when I improve. Flow don't cheer when I move. That's why progress stay private. Built in moments nobody view. No applause between sets. Just inhale, exhale, reset. No applause between sets. I work where attention forget. Rest time short, intention long, no celebration. When it goes strong, strength don't grow from being seen. It grow and repetition lean. I don't announce effort spent. I document stress and ligament. Every pause got purpose attached. Every rep already pre-mapped. Validation interrupt the rhythm. I mute it, keep the system driven. If nobody noticed the change, that mean the process still winning. No claps when the set get ugly. That's where adaptation love me. Form shake, mind steady. No crowd, still ready. Applause, create emotional spikes. I avoid those neurological hikes. I keep output stable and flat. So strength don't come and collapse. No victory pose, no moment stage. Just choked hands and measured rage. Silence sharpen a discipline. Noise only blur the edges in. Extended. No applause between sets. That's how focus survive. No applause between sets. That's how standards rise. No applause between sets. No signal, no praise. Just breathe and resistance. Repeat it for days. No applause between sets. That's how pressure teach. When nobody claps, you learn how to reach. I don't live for reaction. I live for structural traction. Tendons adjust, mind adapt. Quiet progress, stack on stack. When it's loud, I already built. When they look, the work is sealed. No applause, train my patience. Now output speak fluent silence. That's how strength age well. No rush, no tell. Just private accumulation and inevitable translation. No applause, still working. Mind cold, body ready. Cold intent when I step in the frame. No emotion steering the lane. Thoughts don't race, pulse don't lie. I execute calm while the workload rise. Muscles warm, primed to respond. Mind stay distant, fully composed. I don't bring feelings into the man. I bring structure and practice commands. Heat in a tissue, ice in a plan. That balance, separate voice from man. If the mind heat up, decisions slip. I keep it frozen, let mechanics hit. Cold intent, warm muscles. That's the formula. Calm mind calling shots while the body deliver. Cold intent, warm muscles, no clash, no delay. Thoughts stay sharp while the tissue obey. Warm up complete, emotion muted. No adrenaline over recruited. I don't let hype corrupt precision. I move off training, not superstition. Muscle respond cause it's been prepared. Mind stay cold cause it's well aware of what's required. Not what's felt, execution. Don't need excitement felt. Some heat up mentally and burn fast. I cool the brain so the output lasts. That's how power stay repeatable. Not loud but undeniable. Cold mind, hot tissue, no confusion. When pressure spike, emotions try to rush decisions, distort the line. I shut that door, keep intent clean, let rehearsed movement intervene. Warm muscles absorb the demand, cold intent guide every command. That's how fatigue don't hijack form and chaos fail to transform. I don't fight weight emotionally, I meet it technically. Cold intent, warm muscle tone, that's how heavy gets moved alone. Cold intent, warm muscles, that's discipline fused. Mind don't flinch, ready to refuse. Cold intent, warm muscles, that's how reps land. Calm calling cadence, strength and command. Cold intent, warm muscles, that's elite behavior. Not feeling driven, just trained and measured. Emotion off, execution on. Line it up. Remove the excess. Apply force. Yeah. Force applied in straight lines, no curving intent or spine. I cut angles out the equation, so output don't leak with time. Every joint stacked in alignment, motion clean, no side assignment. I don't swing weight emotionally, I drive it with purpose and timing. Energy wasted is strength denied. I compress motion, let power slide. From ground to grip, chain intact, no break, no drift, no abstract. Force applied in straight lines, that's how load obey. No drama in the movement, just pressure its way. Force applied in straight lines, no shake, no sway. I make mass move the efficient way. I don't chase speed without structure, that fracture power under pressure. I slow the rep, feel vectors align, so every ounce travel on time. Hips under ribs, ribs under breath, breath under control, control over depth. This ain't aesthetic obsession, it's survival of stress and tension. I train patterns, not moments, repetition sharpen components. Straight lines build repeatable force, curves bring chaos and broken joints. Vertical break, linear drive, vertical intent, no deviation. Yeah, when fatigue try to bend the form, I reinforce, keep motion sworn. Straight path through the sticking point, no flare, no hitch, no joint noise. That's where discipline override instinct, body wants shortcuts, I resist it. I keep the bar on its track, let physics do what physics enact. Force don't lie, it translate, based on direction you allocate. You push wrong, you lose ground, I aim clean, I move pounds. Force applied in straight lines, that's how reps survive. Clean intent through resistance, that's how strength stay alive. I remove flair, remove waste, I train precision at heavy weights. No wasted motion, no ego bend, just start to finish, hit end to end. Straight lines taught me restraint, efficiency is quiet strength. That's why output stay reliable, under pressure, under cycle. This ain't flashy, this is durable, built to last, not just observable. Force applied in straight lines, that's how power compound over time. Force applied in straight lines, no excess, no flex. I make mass move with calculated steps. Yeah. Force applied in straight lines, that's structural power. Not hype-driven strength, but repeatable output per hour. Alignment complete. Yo, boom. No wobble. No rush, stay grounded. Stability over spectacle, I don't train for angles that look respectable. I train so pressure don't redirect when weight tests what joints protect. Feet rooted, tension even, no imbalance left untreated. I don't chase moments that impress, I chase positions that resist. Stillness inside the motion, that's the part they overlooking. Balance ain't passive or weak, it's force that learn discipline. Stability over spectacle, that's how strength endure. No flash in my movement, just control that's pure. Stability over spectacle, no crowd required. I stay up bright when others tired. I seen power fold from instability, strong muscles, weak ability to stay aligned when pressure hit. That's where form start forfeiting. I slow things down to stay intact. I'd rather own reps than react. No bounce saving broken form. I build bases that don't deform. Stability don't trend online, but it keep joints in line. While spectacle burn out fast, I'm stacking output built to last. Stability break, hold, set, control. When fatigue creep into the frame, stability keep the system sane. No shift left, no drift right, I manage low through structure, not fight. Core engaged, vision steady, no shake broadcasted or heavy. I don't perform, I stabilize, so force don't leak, so power rise. That's why under maximum strain, my movements still look plain. Plain mean efficient, not weak, plain mean repeatable peak. Stability over spectacle, that's mature strength. I don't break posture to prove length. Stability over spectacle, that's how I train. Control the base, so force remain. I choose quiet joints over loud lifts, clean patterns over risky shifts. I don't gamble poster for praise, I'd rather live for decades. Spectacle chase temporary high, stability build permanent drive. That's why when weight get disrespectful, my structures still remain respectable. This ain't boring, it's surgical. Every rep intentional, stability over spectacle. That's how power turned durable. Base secured. Continue. Long form, designed for non-stop sets and mental shutdown. No countdown, no discussion. Move. Reps don't ask permission, they already been assigned. Decision made in silence, long before this grind. No inner dialogue debating, no pause for motivation. The system run off training, not inspiration. Muscle fire when told, mind already gone cold. I don't ask if I'm ready, I built ready long ago. Reps that don't ask permission, they just happen. No emotion in the movement, only action. Reps that don't ask permission, no request. The order already written in the chest. Reps that don't ask permission, I don't negotiate with big feed, I don't reason with doubt. Those conversations got deleted when structure mapped the route. Hands grip before thoughts speak, feet set without relief. This ain't courage or consequence, it's repetition underneath. When others need a trigger phrase, I already initiate. Motion begin on command, no hesitating delay. Execution rich, command issued, response immediate. Automatic under tension, that's where training show depth. When stress don't slow the sequence, and breath still obey steps. No drama when burn arrive, no signal when lungs ignite. I keep moving through protocol, while noise fade out of sight. I don't rise to the moment, I fall back on design. Reps don't ask permission, they execute on time. Reps that don't ask permission, that's discipline revealed. Not hype, not emotion, just system sealed. Reps that don't ask permission, no pause, no plea. Body respond immediately to commands pre-installed in me. Reps that don't ask permission, this ain't mind over matter, it's pattern over panic. Built so deep it don't shatter, when pressure turn volcanic. No internal vote required, no courage needs to spark. The switch already wired, from reps done in the dark. That's why under max intent, I don't rise or descend, I simply continue motion until the set officially ends. No permission, just completion. Assist. Apply. Adapt. Low tolerance protocol engaged. I don't shock the system with rage, I expose it slow and exact, so adaptation don't crack. Stress introduced in increments, monitored not accidental. I don't chase breakdown for proof, I chase thresholds that move. Nervous system learn the demand through controlled repeated command. I don't overload for ego, I overload for response plan. Low tolerance protocol, step by step. I raise the ceiling quietly without collapse. Low tolerance protocol, no rush. I train the system to endure before I crush. I watch how breath respond to strain. I log tension, not just pain. Recovery inform the next move, not hype from yesterday's groove. Some spike stress till structure fail. Call it intensity, call it hell. I progress so tolerance rise, without joint debt or surprise. Every cycle earn its place, no skipping stages in this race. I build capacity deliberately, so output scale indefinitely. Stimulus applied, response measured, adjustment made. Fatigue don't scare me, I track it. Signals red, not reacted. If output drop below control, I recalibrate the load. That's how longevity built, not burning systems from guilt. Low tolerance is intelligence disguised as patience and restraint. I don't max for celebration, I max when tissue ready. Protocol decide the day, not impulse or adrenaline heavy. Low tolerance protocol, that's how strength stay clean. No shortcuts through the process, no reckless scene. Low tolerance protocol, I respect the climb. So when pressure peak, the system don't decline. Each session add a layer, each cycle shift the border. Capacity expands silently while others chase disorder. I trust progression over thrill, consistency sharpen my will. Low tolerance protocol, that's how heavy feels still. Not dramatic, not chaotic, just calculated stress. I don't break to rebuild, I adapt to handle excess. Protocol completed, next increment pending.
Still grip, quiet breath. Calm hands on the bar, no tremor, no alarm. Pulse low, eyes locked, while force wait in the dark. Don't face your war with the weight, no scream to escalate. I let silence carry tension till mass decide to translate. Violence in the output only, not in posture or tone. I don't broadcast effort, I let results be shown. Calm hands, violent output, that's our power land. Quiet on the surface, but destructive on demand. Calm hands, violent output, no rage display. Just clean force delivered in a controlled way. Grip soft enough to respond, hard enough not to bend. I don't choke the implement, I command it to ascend. Breast stay smooth, no rush, pressure rise without fuss. I don't look like I'm fighting, but physics getting crushed. Chaos like beneath control, that's how elite systems roll. Calm hands keep signal clean so output reach its goal. Surface calm, core aggressive. When others leak emotion, their power scatter wide. I compress mine in silence, then let it coincide. The louder the struggle look, the more efficiency lost. I stay calm to aim force exactly where it's cost. No shaking, show no scene, just joints moving pristine. Violence don't need to yell when structure intervene. Calm hands, violent output, that's surgical strength. No wasted aggression, just pressure with length. Calm hands, violent output, I don't flare or explode. I stay quiet while the system unload. That calm was trained under fire, when things didn't move at first. I learned to stay composed, so force don't disperse. Now when the load disrespectful, my response still minimal. Calm hands, violent output, that's how heavy got manageable. I don't dominate with noise, I dominate with control. Quiet execution, violent end result as a whole. Hands calm, output delivered. After the noise, after the shine, continue. Training past the highlight phase, when progress stop turning heads, when mirrors don't reflect change, the system's still getting fed. No PR sparks, no viral clips, just quiet work that persists. This where commitment reveal, if the discipline real or scripted. I don't train for peaks alone, I train for years in a row. When motivation falls silent, structure still say go. Training past the highlight phase, that's where strength mature. No applause, no spotlight, just output that endure. Training past the highlight phase, when gains feel slow. I stay present in the process, let time do what it knows. I passed the phase of excitement, where everything feel new. Now effort feel ordinary, that's how I know it's true. Adaptation, moving decimals, not fireworks and flame. I accept that pace, and still show up the same. Most quit when the curve flatten, I stay when return stops snapping. I trust accumulation over dramatic action. No rush, no quit, just continue. 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 My stays don't reward impatience, it reward those who stay. When the only metric left is showing up every day. I don't chase sensation anymore, I chase consistency metrics. Boring work built my base, now boring work protect it. The highlight phase was introduction, this phase is ownership. Where effort stop asking why and just fulfill its shift. Training past the highlight phase, that's legacy work. Where progress hide deep in tissue and nerve. Training past the highlight phase, no hype left to borrow. Just routine, restraint, and confidence in tomorrow. This where strengths become identity, not something I perform. When training feel normal, and pressure don't deform. I'm not chasing visible wins, I'm stacking invisible layers. So when stress return loud, I'm already 10 steps ahead of it later. This phase don't look impressive, but it's where dominance grown. Training past the highlight phase, that's how strength become permanent tone. No rush, no quit, just continue. 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 No highlights left, still training. No highlights left, still trending. This isn't peak. This is normal. Baseline set above average, I don't warm up to compete. I arrive already calibrated where most people try to reach. What felt heavy years ago, now register as routine. Not because it got lighter, but because I got clean. Clean systems, clean habits, no surge, no theatrics. I don't need momentum, I operate off standards. Baseline above average, that's my default state. I don't chase performance, I maintain it daily. Baseline above average, no spike, no crash, just controlled output, built to last. I don't need perfect conditions to perform at a high rate. My baseline absorb friction and still operate straight. Bad sleep, long day, still solid, no excuses built in. When average feel demanding, my baseline feel thin. That's the gap discipline create between effort and result. I don't feel exceptional, I just don't fall to the fault. Standard is message, no ramp up, no countdown, already online. Others rely on motivation, I rely on normalization. High output don't excite me, it's just system expectation. I don't save strength for moments, I distribute it across time. So nothing spike too loud, and nothing ever decline. Consistency turn power quiet, quiet turn power deep. Baseline above average, mean pressure don't disrupt sleep. Baseline above average, that's how I stay sharp. No emotional swings, no restart. Baseline above average, no hero phase, just disciplined output on ordinary days. This level don't look dramatic, that's why it's misunderstood. People chase visible peaks, I protect what's good. I don't announce readiness, I assume it's there. Baseline above average mean I'm always prepared. When pressure spike unexpectedly, I don't scramble or freeze. I respond like it's normal, because for me, it is. Baseline confirmed, maintain.